Hello everybody and welcome to another episode. In today's episode I'm going to show you how to completely replace and remove the rear brake disc metal cover or the protection from the brake disc on the rear side on any Mercedes-Benz E-Class W212 out there. Right here in my hand I have the brand new metal cover which I'm going to install on this kind of vehicle, and right here I have the part number for you guys if you want to buy it and try it on your vehicle. So if you want to replace this kind of metal part, you have to work a little bit more than usual because it requires to remove the caliper completely, the caliper mounting bracket. You'll have to remove the rear hub area to completely install it properly over the vehicle. You'll have to remove all the elements from the parking brake, and also you'll have to remove the axle because otherwise there are no better ways to do it than doing it in this way. So without any further ado, right here I'm already on the rear side of the vehicle. I lifted the rear side up, I placed it on the jack stand, and I just removed the rear wheel. Right now the next thing which I'm going to do is to remove the caliper completely. I'm going to remove the caliper mounting bracket. You will have to remove also all the parts which I'm going to show you all right here in today's video, because if you don't do it exactly like I'm doing it right here, you won't be able to finish this kind of job and you won't be able to replace it at home and with normal tools. To remove the caliper, you will have to remove the two bolts which are securing the caliper attached to the caliper mounting bracket. Then you will have to remove the other two bolts which are securing the caliper attached to the caliper mounting bracket over the hub area. And then you'll have to remove the brake disc. You'll have to remove the rear bolt which is securing the axle attached to the rear hub. And then in the last part, you'll have to remove all the elements from the handbrake. And then eventually you'll have access to the metal cover or to the metal plate which is mounted right here over the rear side of the vehicle. Right now, the next thing which I'm going to do is to disconnect all the parking brake shoes. I'm going to remove all the adjustments, all the springs, and I'm going to place them right here on the ground. And later, when I'm going to finish this kind of job, I will install brand new springs and brand new adjustments just to make sure that the handbrake will work perfectly fine and it will engage and disengage properly. One very important thing which I recommend you to do and follow is to take some pictures with all the parking brake shoes, with all the adjustments, with all the springs, because later when you have to install it back over the vehicle, you will know exactly how everything is going and where everything is going. Okay everybody, so right now this is how everything is looking with all the parking brake shoes removed out from the vehicle. Everything is disconnected, and from here the next thing which I'm going to do is to remove the bolt from the axle. I'm going to remove the axle and push it all the way into the differential from the rear, and then it will create me enough space to remove the 4 bolts which are securing the rear hub attached to the vehicle right here on this side. Also, as you can see, the condition of the metal plate is very bad, it's very rusted, and because of that the parking brake shoes were not attached correctly to the vehicle and the handbrake was not working properly. So if you have problems with the handbrake, check this metal plate, because if it's very worn out, the parking brake shoes will not sit into the correct position and it will not engage properly the handbrake. So right now in my case, all the bolts which are securing the rear hub attached to the vehicle are disconnected completely, and from here the only thing which I have to do left is to remove the rear hub. You can either remove it with a special press or with a hammer like I'm doing right here. Just tap it slightly around it and eventually it will come out from its place. Alright everybody, so as you can see, the rear hub is completely removed out from the vehicle, and from this moment it's a very good idea to replace it completely with a brand new one, because it's a little bit of work to do if you want to replace it or not. In my case, I'm not going to replace it because the owner didn't want me to replace it. He said to install it back over the vehicle because it's still working and it's not very worn out. So in my case, I'm going to install it back over the vehicle in this way, but in your case I recommend you to replace it completely with brand new ones. Right now, if you want to remove the metal cover, this is the last thing which you have to do. Just remove those 4 bolts which are securing it installed to the rear suspension parts, and then you can pull it out from the vehicle. Finally, after a little bit of work, I'm able to remove this metal plate completely out from the vehicle, very easy and safe. And in my case, this is the only option I recommend you to do and follow if you want to remove or replace this metal plate on your vehicle, because I saw some people on the internet which were cutting the metal plate in half just to force it over the rear hub, but I don't recommend you to do this because you'll destroy the metal plate and it will not work how it's supposed to be working. Always remove all the parts which have to be removed to reach it or to replace it, because only in this way you will do it properly and correctly over the vehicle. And moving on with the job, after you finally remove it completely out from the vehicle, you'll have to clean the area very good, you'll have to clean the surface, and only then you can install the brand new parts into its place. As you can see right here, everything is cleaned, everything is lubricated. I also removed the ABS sensor just to clean it and make sure that it's not stuck into the rear hub area. Everything is disconnected and cleaned, and from here I'm going to install all the parts back over the vehicle. I'm going to tie them to spec, I'm going to lubricate and secure them properly to the vehicle, and then the job will be done. Right now, in this moment, all the parking brake shoes, all the adjustments and all the springs are installed and fitted correctly over the vehicle. And later, before putting the wheel back over the vehicle, I will adjust it correctly just to make sure that the handbrake will secure the vehicle properly on a hill or on a flat surface. Very good everybody, so as you can see, in my case the job is done. This was a complete success. Those are all the things and all the steps which you have to do and follow if you want to completely replace the metal plate or the rear protection part from the brake disc on the rear side on any Mercedes-Benz E Class W212. In this video I also showed you all how to remove the rear hub, how to disconnect and remove the parking brakes, how to remove the caliper and other things. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked the video and found it informative, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, give me a comment and a like down below. See you next time.